Hi Shahid, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. Hi.
How are you doing? How have you been? It's been a long
I
time
ha-
since I talked to you, right?
yes, ma'am. Absolutely right. I have been good, ma'am. What about you? How have you been, ma'am?
I have been well as well too. And tell me, have you gone through the session document for today?
I I have seen it, but ma'am, I don't want to talk about that document because of that. Last time when we talked each other, so you were talking to me some grammar, right? Tenses.
I don't remember correctly, but yeah, we were talking about tenses probably.
Yes, yes. So I would love to know if you would tell me a grammar part. Yeah.
Okay, what grammatical part do you want to remember?
Uh,
What do you want to learn?
la- Yeah, last time
Mm-hmm.
you were talking about tenses part. You have done it. Tenses
Mm-hmm.
part, present, past, and future.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's now it's up to you, ma'am. What would you tell me? Yeah.
See, Shahid, with your speech, what I feel like is you are mostly, you're really someone who has good idea of sentence formation. Okay. You're someone
Okay.
who has good idea of uh, parts of speech in the grammar. Okay.
Okay.
Conjunctions and your own tenses that I've already told you. And then you have prepositions. Okay.
Preposition. Okay.
Right. I think you have good idea of that. What
Okay.
Shahid, you primarily should focus on is your pronunciation, and I've always told you this. Okay.
Okay.
So often people tell me that, while you're saying that, have a pronunciation, like improve your pronunciation, does it
Okay.
mean that you should have a foreign accent?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Many people confuse the two.
Mm-hmm.
Many people will take up a different accent, which is, it's a personal choice really. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it does seem a little bit weird when you're talking in a foreign accent. It doesn't seem natural,
Yes.
right?
True.
And
True.
if you are out there to create an impression on someone, they might think of you as someone who's fake,
Yes. Yes.
right?
True.
So
Yeah.
the right graph or the right blueprint of having a great pronunciation or a better pronunciation for that matter
Yes.
should be to focus on your own, how do I say this, regionality. In
Yes.
India, we have different kinds of uh, vernacular languages, different
Yes.
kinds of regional languages. For
True.
example, many people are not Hindi speakers, they
Mm-hmm.
are regional tongue speakers. We have people from
Yes.
Assam. They speak
Yes.
in their regional dialect, Assamese, regional tongue. And you have Telugu people, Tamil people,
So
Keralites who speak in Malayalam language.
yes.
Okay, so everybody has their own dialect. So, what is the right way to have a good pronunciation? So, Shahid, in your case, and I think you're someone from Northeast, right? You
Yes.
hail from Northeast. What
Yes.
is your mother tongue?
Hindi, ma'am. My
Hindi,
mother tongue.
and
Yes.
you don't speak Assamese or something?
No, no, no. I don't speak.
Okay. So, with Hindi speakers, we all usually see two or three different particular, how do I say this, mispronunciations. For example,
Yes.
like you just said, is speak. It's speak.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
not speak. I has to be eliminated. Like is to s, speak, not is speak.
Okay.
E has to be eliminated. Second thing
Okay.
we usually see is, for example, if I am to say pronunciation, the word
Yes.
pronunciation, many people
Pronunciation. Okay.
pronunciation, right? Many
Pro-
people would say that
yeah.
pronunciation. You're spelling it correctly. Your
Yeah.
pronunciation is correct.
Yeah.
So
Pronunciation. Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Okay.
so we would say, and many people would say, I'm very very excited to very excited. So how to
Yes.
eliminate these things is what I'm trying to tell you. Have a
Yes.
better pronunciation. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Shahid,
Okay.
having a better pronunciation also means you will have to have a better body language.
True. So you wanted to say, ma'am, it's all about like it doesn't matter accent. The thing is that better pronunciation.
Yeah, better
Yeah.
pronunciation
That is
can be acquired, can be
okay.
groomed rather into your daily spoken English by practice and by always listening to others. There are excellent speakers, native Indian speakers, I mean, Indians who
Okay.
speak in English, who are excellent,
Mm-hmm.
and you would see their accent, you would
Yes.
see their pronunciation. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
inspiration from others is also good, and then understanding your own needs. Everybody has a mother tongue influence. I have a mother tongue influence. I cannot speak in an accent because I'm a
Yes.
non-native. You are a
Yes.
non-native.
Yes.
Okay, but what makes us different, what makes us easily comprehensible to a native speaker is how clean our language is, how
Yes.
clean our pronunciation is.
Yes.
Okay, and many times what I see is people try, like I said, people try to fake an accent. They try to take up
Mhm.
an accent, a British
Yes.
accent or an American accent, and
Mhm.
to me it's weird, to be very honest. To me
Okay.
personally, it's very weird, but it's a personal choice, like I said. Then
True.
again,
True.
you don't have to do that. To be relatable to native speakers, you don't have to do that. To be
Okay.
relatable to anybody rather who's speaking in English, because English is a
Mhm.
global language, it's not limited to natives. So
Yes.
you have to groom yourself, make a relatable version of your own English, right? So that everybody could
Okay.
understand you. At the end of the day, the aim is to be understandable to anybody,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
So that I would like to say. And further, people who often tell me that some people, particularly in I think South Indian accent,
Mhm.
they still have a little bit of MTI, mother tongue influence, but
Yes.
then sometimes the language is very clean.
Yes.
As
Yes.
you could
True.
see, I'll give you an example. As you would see in APJ Abdul Kalam, have you
Yes.
ever heard him have you ever seen him give a speech? Have you ever listened to him? He had
Yes. I have. Yes. I have
had a
heard it. Yes.
little bit of MTI he had, but his English was very, very clean. He was
Very
very
clean. True.
right. His pronunciation was as natural as possible, but at the same time, his how do I say this? Oration was fantastic.
Yes, ma'am.
Even his autobiography that he has written, Wings of Fire, it
Mhm.
is written in very difficult English. Not difficult exactly, something that a beginner shouldn't read.
Mhm.
Okay.
So all about you say means pronunciation is important, right, ma'am?
Pronunciation is very important.
Pronunciation is important. Okay,
Yeah.
that is good. Yeah, it is. I agree with you. But before pronunciation, we have to speak, right, ma'am? Then
Mhm.
automatically, I think pronunciation is our correct, right?
Uh, it is auto corrected only when you are focusing on it. Trust
Yes,
me.
yes. But we have to start first English, right? Then
Yeah.
it will. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
it will
yeah.
come.
I agree. I agree. We have to begin English somewhere.
So
Many people who suffer from, uh,
so. Mhm,
you know, suffer from lack of confidence. Okay.
mhm.
Uh,
Yes,
Sometimes people also suffer from fright of talking
yeah,
to anybody in English, right?
yes.
They freeze. I've seen a lot of people just freeze when they're
Mhm.
talking to someone in English. Otherwise, they're fine.
Yes, yes.
So the initial hesitation would be controlling your own self while talking to anybody in English, as in not getting nervous. How do
Yes,
you not get nervous is you control your nerves. You have
yes.
full control over the language, and think that the other person you're talking to doesn't know better than you. You are in
Mm.
many respects much better to them,
Yes,
right?
right,
So confident,
absolutely.
and you're right, we have to begin somewhere. And I understand rules of grammar are also very important. uh,
Yes.
and Shahid, what I predominantly see is a lot of students just limit themselves to simple sentences.
Mm-hmm.
They don't try phrases. They don't try to use a better vocabulary. Okay, and
Okay.
better, by better vocabulary, I mean using phrases,
Mhm.
using idioms.
Yes, yes. So it is also important.
Yes.
Uses phrasal or something like that. So
Yeah.
I have to ask you, ma'am, something. Means after tenses, where we will go? Means suppose if someone is understand tenses, then
Mhm.
after what we will learn? After we will
See, if
go modals verb, we will go passive voice, or we will go uh, uh, preposition conjunction.
mhm.
Where we will go? Yeah, after
if we are
tenses.
if we are learning English grammar, Shahid,
Mhm.
uh, as in English grammar, as in a lesson in English, then
Yeah.
we go from tenses to direct
Mhm.
and indirect speech. But this platform is not a grammar learning platform. It is a platform of spoken English. And
True.
I'll tell you something, and it is as strange as anything. Many
Mhm.
of our students are excellent writers.
Okay.
Okay, they write very well, which
Mhm.
means they obviously have an idea of narration, active
Mhm.
passive voice,
Yeah.
models, tenses,
Mhm.
but they can't speak well,
True.
right? And it's a very it's a matter of great surprise
Okay.
for for spoken English. And many people you'll see, they speak excellent English, but they cannot write,
Yeah, true.
right?
Absolutely. Yes, yes.
So these are two different things. Although they have the same mother, that is English language here is the mother, but it branches into something different. As in
Yes.
spoken English is different. It has
Mhm.
different dynamics, confidence,
Yes.
pronunciation,
Mhm.
knowledge of English, spoken
Mhm.
knowledge of English. Then it has literature, as in
Yes.
all the English literature that there is, uh, mm, poems, prose, dramas, and all of that. That is to the literary part of the English. That is there. The whole course about English. For example, someone pursues BA honors in English, or someone pursues
Mhm.
masters in English. Now, if we are to go to textbook
Mhm.
English, we would go to direct and indirect speech. And to give you that lesson, it will take me at least 4 to 5 classes. It's
Okay.
a huge topic. And this is not a grammar learning platform. This is a spoken English platform, right?
Absolutely. But in spoken English, ma'am, also we need to at least something about we have to know about preposition and conjunction, because then we will make that sentences, right, ma'am?
It's very
Because
simple. It's very
then we
simple.
will make long sentence. I think, yeah, it will help.
See, it is there in your
Mhm.
speech already. You said
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
is what?
I think conjunction.
Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah, it is the cause. Yeah, it's a conjunction. And what is and? It's a conjunction. But
Okay.
it's a conjunction. What is
Okay.
preposition? To, into,
Okay.
by, right? By
Bye.
which,
Yes.
which, see, preposition is something that signifies position.
Okay.
I belong to ABCD village.
Mm-hmm.
To, here is your preposition. It describes the position. I
Yes.
jumped into the water. Into
True. Into
describes
the
action.
preposition. Yeah.
Yeah, preposition. Conjunction is something that joins. So the name
Join.
itself comes from conjunction. Junction,
Okay.
joining. Okay,
Joining. Yeah. Conjunction.
right?
Okay.
Uh, I went to the mall, but it was crowded. But is the conjunction.
Yes.
I am uh, I am a good student and I believe in honesty. And
And is conjunction
so
here. Okay.
conjunction and preposition are those two part of grammar, part of speech in English grammar, which focuses on complex sentence building. Okay,
Okay.
but complex sentence building is not just preposition and conjunction, which many students mistake.
Hmm.
Okay, it is
Okay.
also using phrasal verbs. It's also using phrases. For example,
Okay.
and to have a better, uh, how do I say this, have an enriched English, you need phrases. For example, I am very happy today. Okay, I am over the moon today,
Yes, I'm over the moon today.
right?
Yes. You can
um
use.
right, it's something that gives you an gives other person an impression,
Yeah.
particularly when we are trying to ace interviews, when we
Hmm.
are trying to ace exams like IELTS, right? Or something of that sorts. So we should try to use phrasal verbs, phrases like this. Okay. And there are many other phrasal verbs like this. Out of the blue. The person came to me out of the blue. Out of the blue
Out
means
of the
it took me by surprise. I was not expecting
Yes,
that,
yes,
right? The person came to me out of the blue and I was startled.
yes.
Okay. So this is one of those phrases that we can use. Also, there are a lot of phrases in day-to-day life.
So can you give me some daily use phrasal verb, something
Give me an
daily use?
emotion. Okay,
Uh,
I'll tell you. Emotional. I'm very
o-
emotional. I wear my
o-
heart on my sleeve.
oh my God. Okay.
I wear my when I was very surprised when I saw when I heard this sentence for the first time. What does it mean? Wear my
o-
heart on the sleeve. Wear my heart on the sleeve means I am very emotional. I am someone
Okay.
who displays any kind of how do I say this? Any kind of emotion very overtly.
Okay.
Okay, over the moon. Like I said, I'm over the moon today. I'm very happy today.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
It is
and
a famous, I think, phrasal verb. Over the
yeah,
moon. I think
okay.
people are. Yes.
Mhm. Also, you can also say, give me an emotion, for example.
Uh, just like miss which context I will give you. I will give you a mention like happiness
Um,
or sad. Means what?
mhm.
Anything?
Sorry,
Okay.
come again.
I was saying to you, ma'am, means which emotion I will give you. Means
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
happiness or sad emotion.
Anything. I am not, right now, a lot of things are not coming to my mind. Uh,
Okay.
okay. I can also say, over the moon, I've told you, wear my heart on the sleeve. Um, we can also use some general terms like he's a bookworm. What does a
o-
bookworm mean? Someone who reads a lot.
Okay.
General terms to describe something. I am a very, do you have a sweet tooth?
Sweet tooth. Yeah, I
Sweet
have
tooth
had it.
means,
Sweet tooth means
so it means someone who is very fond of sweets, as in who likes sweets more over spices or any
yes.
kind other kind of condiment.
Mm.
Do you have a sweet tooth? We often